Backyard Ballers just dropped in Madden 23, and I'm surprised EA Sports didn't give me a card. I'm making catches with a blindfold on. What more do I need to do? Nah, but Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video. Hope you watching this are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get started. Now, as you guys can see in the title of the video, there is an unlimited 94 plus pack which you can open up, as well as some other tips and tricks I want to go through in the start of this video. Now, when we go on over to the Backyard Ballers tab in the store, you guys will see there are a multitude of new packs EA put in the game. There's the 92 plus reroll, which is grotesquely overpriced, 45k training. Are you joking me, bro? That's crazy. Then there's also this Backyard Ballers pack right here, giving you a couple 92 pluses. And finally, the one that I want to showcase at the start of the video and test out is the 94 plus Backyard Baller player. Now, of course, EA Sports doesn't show us the odds on this, but this is going to give you a 94 plus overall player. It's costing you 95,000 training, which is the equivalent of about 100,000 coins. And let's open it up 4 times. Now, I'll give you guys a final verdict as to whether or not this is going to be worth it. Pack number 1 is going to be showing us a 94 Deshaun Williams. So in terms of prices right here, if I wanted to quick sell this card, I'd get 50k training back in return. That's basically a loss of about 45,000 training every single time you pull a 94. That's not very good. Then in terms of coin value right here, I believe the cards are selling for about like 60,000 coins. So if I went through right here and decided I wanted to sell this player off, I'd be getting about, just over 60,000 coins, which is a loss again of about like 50k coins, I would say, in value. So if you're not pulling something higher than a 94 overall, you're simply not doing very good. We'll try this pack, let's say 3 more times live right here. I'm not expecting us to do very well, but I do want to give it a shot at the beginning of the video. That way I can tell you whether or not you should open it. 94 Jedrick Wills, not a very good pull. Let's open this 2 more times. We've already lost out on 150,000 training points so far live in the video, and all that's happening is that tally is getting higher and higher and higher. 94 Zay Jones. We'll open this pack up 1 more time. I'll give you guys a final verdict right here. Give me a 99 overall player, EA Sports. I feel like you gotta give me something decent. It's a 94 Sam Hubbard. So yeah, this is basically precisely what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be an absolute training grab. I feel like for the past few weeks in the store, every single training pack has been absolutely horrible. This is no different. I don't recommend you open it, and thankfully there's only 1 day and 19 hours on here before it's gone. But I guess it is an interesting pack for EA Sports to add to the store, so I did want to talk about it right here at the start of the video. Now, next up, let's take a look at the field pass. Let's take a look at the rewards we can get. Let's take a look at how we can level up. In terms of rewards right here, there's a lot of these 92 plus players. There's a lot of BND 97s, as well as a fair bit of season XP. As you guys can see, I counted up right here. We're going to be getting a fair number of 97s. Level number 12 is the first one, so that's 197. You get another at level 13. You're going to get another right here at level 18, and I believe the final one is level 21. So 497 overall players. Hey, that's pretty good. Then there's also these Conquer Quest tokens. I'm not exactly sure what these are yet. I'm going to try and earn one live in the video right here, and we'll try and figure out what that is, but I don't actually think there's any use for it quite yet. In terms of the description right here, it's kind of a weird description. It basically just says the crest will earn you a chance to take on the Concrete Conquerors. Be careful though, each attempt at the Conquerors will cost you a crest. This feels like it's something to do with maybe like house rules. We'll see what happens with that though. Should be coming in the game, I guess maybe in the second release of Backyard Ballers. I'm not sure. Okay, now next up, let's talk about how we're gonna level up this field pass ASAP. But before we do, as you can see on the screen, Underdog Fantasy is running a special for every single person, and it's Jaylen Brown 0.5 total points. Now, when I say Jaylen Brown 0.5 total points, basically what I mean is Underdog Fantasy put out a line available for every single person to use, and it's Jaylen Brown 0.5 points. So if you take the higher on that, that's a guarantee. He's gonna score at least a point. He's one of the best players on the Celtics, if you didn't know. So if you want access to that line, which is absolutely free, all you gotta do is click the link down below in the description, or go on over to the App Store and download the app Underdog Fantasy, and very importantly, use the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up, SWIFT, and that'll get you access to that free line. So yeah, if you want it, it's available for everyone. It's going to be available all the way until Friday. If you're curious, again, you can click the link down below in the description. We've actually been doing really well on specials. As you can see on the screen, here are some of my wins I've had on the last couple of specials. Honestly, I feel like I'm hitting close to 50% of them, which is crazy. So let's hope we can do the exact same thing tomorrow. I'll tweet out my picks on Twitter, probably put them on YouTube as well, but let's get back on track with the field pass. Okay, now as per usual, we're throwing in the ingredients. We're cooking up the exact formula you gotta do to get these field passes completed in the quickest way possible. And typically what I like to do is I like to start it off in the set screen right here. As you can see, you can get about, what is that, 5,000 XP for completing 15 total overall sets. Let's knock some out. Now, in terms of the backyard baller sets that I feel like are probably the best to do right here, I was poking around and I didn't see a ton of value. This 92 overall set is horrible. 91s are so expensive right now on the auction block, so honestly, that set isn't going to make you coins or break you even. But this 94 overall backyard baller set right here, this one did intrigue me. If you can buy 92s at about 20,000 coins, we see one for 24 right here, and then buy your 90 overall player at about 20,000 coins as well, that's exactly 60k in spend, and then you can go ahead and you can flip the 94 overall player for about 60k as well. That would be break even, and that would basically mean if you go through and you find some somewhat decent deals, you'll be breaking even, and you'll basically just rinse and repeat, do this set over and over, and get season XP. Okay, so we're going to complete this set 2 times live in the video. If you go to the auction block and filter it down by positions on both the backyard ballers 92 filter as well as the 90 to 91 overall filters, you're going to find snipes, and you're going to find them relatively easily. It wasn't that difficult. I'm going to do this set 2 times, and the reason I'm doing it twice is because I want to show you guys this right here. Now, when you do the same set multiple times in this game, it's going to give you progress with doing the set more than you actually did it. So if we go back here and we go on over to our season level, you guys will see I only did the set 2 times, but it's going to say I did it 3 times. Then if I were to go through and do the set 1 more time, which would mean I would have only done it 3 times, actually, it would say we've done it 6 times. So be sure you're going through and doing the same set over and over again. You don't want to really like try out other sets because you're actually not going to get that multiplier, which for some reason is a glitch in this game. It's definitely worth taking advantage of though. Okay, so we actually got a level for doing that. That's awesome. Now what I'm going to do is go through and open up my backyard ballers welcome pack. That's step number 2. I want you guys to open this pack up, and what you're going to get is a mud tip, which doesn't really matter a ton, as well as a 92 overall right end Patrick Ricard. Now with this Pat Ricard player, what you got to do is you got to go on over to your lineup screen and put him in as your backup right end. Now the reason why you're going to do that is because putting in this Pat Ricard as a backup right end will give us progress on some other missions. Because as you guys will see right here, in order to get progress on some of the stats related missions in this game, you got to go through and have a backyard baller player in your lineup. So that's why I suggested that you went through and put in Pat Ricard as a backup. Because right here, when we go to objectives and we filter it down by stats, you guys will see we got a rush for 500, 1,000, as well as 1,500 yards respectively, and all that has to be done with a backyard baller player in the lineup. Okay, now once we've completed that, all I'm going to do is move on to step numero 3 right here, fellas. We're going on over to our solos. We're starting it off with the block battle solos, because the way these challenges work in backyard ballers is there's this first section right here which is called block battle. So you got to go through and play through Rushmore Heights as well as guarded gardens. Then once you've done so, you'll unlock the associated solos in stoop strikes. As you guys can see, to unlock Rushmore Heights in this section, you got to play through Rushmore Heights in the block battle section first. Hopefully that makes sense. And in terms of challenges, these are all like rushing solos right here, so like rushing for a touchdown, all that good stuff. And then there's guarded gardens right here. This is all defensive stuff. Honestly though, it seems like they're full quarter solos, which is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna go through here and probably knock all these out just so I can get the backyard baller XP, and I'm also gonna get progress on like my rushing yards as well as forcing fumbles for stats, so it's worth it. Now yeah, you gotta go through block battles first, then stoop strikes. There's a total of 30 solos. You'll get about, I think it is like 6,000 or 7,000 XP for playing through them, so pretty good. And those are kind of like the 3 non-negotiables. Do your sets, put that player in your lineup, get started with solos. Next up, let's end this video off by going through and trying out the backyard baller pack for 110,000 coins. This is probably an absolutely horrible idea. 125k for 292 pluses and 183 plus. Honestly, one of the worst deals I've seen in a hot minute. Packs have been absolutely horrible recently. There really haven't been many offers in the store where I'm like, you know what, that's worth doing. As we pull a 94 Kyle Pitts, I guess that's a somewhat decent pull. We're gonna get a most feared card right here. It's an 84 Kenyon Green, and we end this one off right here with, I'm assuming, a 92. Yeah, 92 Kirk Cousins. That'll quick sell for 72,000 trading, which means we basically just lost about 50k in value, I'd say. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you have enjoyed today's video and you want to see my rankings for all the gold 99s in this game, as well as when golden tickets are coming out, click right here. You might be interested in that video. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.